Hello all, welcome to the program Know Your Government by Ekam IAS, an initiative where a government scheme is picked upon, elaborated on its content and is followed by a question which is in line with the UPSC pattern. Today we will look into a scheme which is known as Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Pariyojana. Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Pariyojana. The key objective of this scheme is to ensure making quality medicines available at affordable prices for all. So this is an initiative which is implemented with the key objective of ensuring quality medicines available at a very low cost, especially targeting for the poor and disadvantaged people. It is for their benefit. Ensuring that the medicines are available at a low cost is one of the key objectives of the scheme. And the medicines are distributed through special outlets which are known as Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras. Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras. Now, this initiative will help in reducing the out-of-pocket expenditure in healthcare, because since the medicines are now going to be available at a low cost than how it was before, the expense which a person has to spend for the medicine is going to get reduced drastically. So, reduction in out-of-pocket expense in healthcare is one of the key benefit of this initiative. BPPI, that is Bureau of Pharma PSUs of India, Bureau of Pharma PSUs of India is the implementation agency for this initiative, and this is under the administrative control. That is BPPI is under the administrative control of Department of Pharmaceuticals under Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. So understand that BPPI is the implementation agency for this initiative. Then Bhartiya Janaushadhi stores have been set up to provide generic drugs which are available at lesser price but are equivalent in quality and efficacy as expensive branded drugs. So ensuring the availability of generic drugs is one of the key objective in this scheme. Vision is to bring down the healthcare budget of every citizen of India through providing quality generic medicines at affordable prices. Providing quality generic medicines at affordable prices so that the healthcare of Indian citizens are taken care in a very prompt manner is the idea behind this initiative. Now, the mission of this program is, first one is to create awareness among the public regarding generic medicines. Creating that awareness among public that it is not only for the branded medicines which is being prescribed by the doctors, the generic medicines are also equally good in quality which can help you cure your disease. So create that awareness is one of the first objective. Now second thing is to create a demand for the generic drugs, creation of demand for generic drugs through medical practitioners. So this campaign is also targeting the medical practitioners to prescribe more about the generic drugs as well. Creating awareness through education and awareness program that high price need not be synonymous with high quality. So removing that cliche that high price, if something is available at a high price, it will have a higher quality. No. So that kind of a proper campaign is also something which has been envisaged, that higher price always doesn't mean higher quality even in terms of medicines. Then provide all the commonly used generic medicines covering all the therapeutic groups. So providing the commonly used generic medicines is again one of the key mission under this initiative, and providing all the related healthcare products too under this scheme. So understand that this stores, Janaushadhi stores is going to cater not only medicines but the health related allied products too would be available in Janaushadhi stores. Then some of the key features of this initiative is that state governments or any organization, a reputed NGO, trust, private hospitals, charitable institutions, doctors, unemployed pharmacists, individual entrepreneurs, all are eligible to apply for Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras. So understand this point clearly. It is not that only individuals are allowed to apply for Janaushadhi stores, but NGOs, doctors, trust, private hospitals, everybody can apply for a Janaushadhi Kendra. The applicant, but the only key important clause is that they have to employ either a B Farm passed or a D Farm degree holder as a pharmacists in the proposed store. So in the store there should be a B Pharm or D Pharm degree holder to work as the pharmacist. Now another key point is that Janaushadhi Kendras can be located within government hospital premises as well as private hospital premises or even anywhere outside. So this key clause is that even within hospitals, be it public or private hospitals, you can locate a Janaushadhi Kendra. Now understand that it is not only restricted to the hospital premises, even outside also we can locate a Janaushadhi Kendra. In addition to medicines and surgical items supplied by BPPI, Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras will be allowed to sell allied medical products. So allied medical products is also available to customers through Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Kendras. Then BPPI shall plan and undertake the suitable media activities. So the media campaign and planning will be the responsibility of BPPI so that this benefit is reaching to a larger section of common audience. Financial support to applicant, that is an amount of 2.5 lakhs shall be extended to NGOs or agencies, whoever be the agencies who is going to establish a Janaushadhi Kendra. For them, a financial support too will be given by the government, whereas space is provided free of cost by the government. In such a scenario where the space has been provided by the government, they can claim for rupees 1 lakh reimbursement for furniture and fixtures, rupees 1 lakh by way of free medicines in the beginning, and rupees 0.5 lakh as reimbursement for computer and other peripheral aspects. So the key point here is there is a financial amount of support also been given by the government, and the amount of that one is been close to rupees 2.5 lakhs. Then 20% trade margin. Obviously, somebody is going to set up a store, so they should get a kind of a trade margin or a trade benefit out of this. 20% trade margin shall be included in the MRP for retailers and 10% for distributors. So 20% for retailers and 10% for distributors is the trade margin which has been involved in this. Credit facility will be given to all Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras for 30 days against post-dated checks, whereas for distributors they will also get credit for 60 days. So distributors it is 60 days, and for the agencies or the Janaushadhi Kendras it is for 30 days is where they are going to get credit facility on the basis of a post-dated check. Then Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi medicines will be sold through mobile Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi vans. Mobile Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi vans after all requisite approvals are obtained. So that is also another mode which the government is trying to implement, so that this through the mobile facility or through the mobility, this medicines benefit are being reached to a larger section of the community. Now, some of the strategies and approach, how they are practically implementing this is that the state government shall be directed to open a Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Kendras and to run the same in the respective states. So that direction will be given by the central government to the state government. Now, they would engage with a memorandum of understanding. Memorandum of understanding shall be entered with reputed organizations, NGOs, trusts, charitable institutions, etc., where the number of Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Kendras to be established. So the establishment of a memorandum of understanding is again one of the key elements involved in this one. Application shall be invited through press media from private hospitals and other institutions. So whatever be the modes through which this information can be passed to a larger chunk of audience and entrepreneurs, those all mode would be employed, and that will be the course or that will be obtained as a mode to get the applications for Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi stores. Then all PSUs having townships shall be approached to open Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras. Say institutions like NTPC etc., which are having a specific township. Similar institutions would also be approached so as to start a Janaushadhi center in their respective premises. Then to further ensure viability of running Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras, possibilities of establishing Pradhan Mantri Bhartiya Janaushadhi Kendras in Kisan centers, now common service centers and other different retail outlets. So apart from these specific areas which I have already told, about a hospital premises and even outside places. Along with that, these centers like the Kisan centers and other common service centers where more people tend to come more often, those areas is also been planned to set up for Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Kendras. With this background, we will go and see a question based on this. With reference to Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Pariyojana, which of the statement given below is or are correct? Statement 1. This initiative by the government would help to increase the out-of-pocket expense in healthcare. So, this initiative is going to give you medicines at a low cost, which would eventually mean that the out-of-pocket expenditure in healthcare is going to get reduced. So, which is making the first statement wrong. Second statement is, Pradhan Mantri Janaushadhi Kendras can be located within government hospital premises as well as private hospital premises. So, we have seen this key point that it is possible, which is making the second statement correct. So, statement 1 is wrong and statement 2 is correct, which is giving to the answer as option B 2 only. Thank you so much.